cooldowns that pushed up in the lane is punishable. Impaler's trying to punish bottom though. What a combo!
Oh, right onto Adrian. Apollo gets knocked out of this one. It could be a kill one way. Apollo doesn't actually see the hook coming in. They were all hovering on Sheep, and he gets hit up.
Flaying into the other combos. Rush though going for Cris. He's going to be mega soon.
Oh, if he megas out, that'll be what he needed, but they get it just in time. A gank that was a matter of sight from it as he can. Yeah, it's safe. But nothing is safe for him right now. And here we go.
They're level 6
more.
and they know he has no flash.
That's the equalizer. That's the hit. Impact is tanking it just on the outside of the range, so he's out. And Cris puts himself right back in the frying pan. Again to the bottom side. The same two die. Complete deja vu.
To get to his Hex Drinker, and Impact has completed a haunting, guys. And yeah, it's going to be that mid lane gank.
Timing that nicely. Oh, wait a minute, a little miscommunication there. They didn't think Rush was going to go in, but do they have the damage? It's going to burn him down, and Rush gets out by a sliver.
Yeah, surprising back timings. Oh, they stun him into the turret, but before he has tower go, that means Impact might just try and kill him, but he decides to play passively here. To get back to that mid lane gank, as Coast takes the dragon because they were really heavily committed on that mid lane gank.
Well, they know this is going to be a counter gank coming in. Cris may die. Oh, Impact took actually a lot of damage coming in there. Impaler brings out a lot more than I thought he was going to, and Cris is able to hop out of this one alive. The 1-for-1 for the party. Actually, Adrian may have stayed a little late here. There's the flag and drag. The black shield goes on, and they are going to force the flash. Oh! There's like a pie to the face right there.
Not just a straight up dragon tank would be XiaoWeiXiao getting mashed, but it may actually be Impulse just being a little bit too slow, de-hyping the whole thing.
They all went back to spend huge amounts of money. Thought that was going to be a nice dark binding to take, but the smite goes to Impaler.
The item power spikes just took a little bit too long. Now maybe they try that 4-man counter gank if they can get it set up. There's 2, 3,
Whoa!
maybe 4.
I don't know if this is what they wanted right off the bat. They were trying to work off the flashes down on the last engage in the bottom lane, but Impulse this time is able to react and assess the fight onto Mash, and he gets just that into the ground. Cris is going to be the next one. He goes full Gnar, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. Rush is coming in. He's going to get one more punch to ask questions later. That'll be the takedown. Double kill for Rush.
15 seconds from that Gnar. And I don't know if they can teleport in time to have a big impact.
Definitely be a more advantageous fight once it wears off. He's not going to be teleporting anytime soon.
Got to go for a steal.
Is going to be up to the smites. That one actually goes over to Apollo. Or rather, that's not Jinx. That's Vi. That's Rush.
Having trouble cracking that second tier of turrets is they wait on 6-minute timers and hope they can find a fight in the jungle. They actually may have found a fight in the jungle outside of turrets.
Oh, that's the catch potential of this team. They were all like 1,000, 2,000 range away, but the fight continues. Impulse is in place, and they start making it happen. Apollo just on the outside, firing in the DPS, and the rest of the team is able to solidify and secure these kills. That's 3 down, only losing XiaoWeiXiao.
Wow, so they did find the fight outside of the turrets despite all the stalling efforts of Coast. Cris and Impaler get caught. And yeah, the fight just goes away from them. Let's see if they can push in onto this Xerath, who because of the rumble flank can't stick at the turret.
Oh.
Great job by Impact.
Well, once they approach, they keep going. I'm really loving the Lissandra Vi in this one. Usually you'll see Vi gets kind of flashed out, but with the claw, still able to follow. Sheep goes in. Could be a fight here that they don't want, actually, on the side of Impulse. A great side swipe here from Coast. They take down 1. That's going to be Rush as well as Apollo. 3 are now down. Impulse is looking to turn away here, and Impact will fall. This is going to be an ace for Coast as they come up nicely from the side, and it was Impulse that had all the pink ward vision here.
Smarting Impulse so well with that initiation.
And they outsmarted them very hard. Look at all the wards they walked and fought over on that fight in the bottom lane. This is going to turn into a Baron. Impaler, watch yourself, sir. He gets out with a tight squeeze on that one.
Right there by Coast, making all the misplays they'd had up to that point just go away by a clean initiation.
Oh. Yeah, that's
several minutes. Oh dear.
Whoa. Rush getting ahead of himself. Impact gets grabbed. Watch on the back line. Mash does get hit by XiaoWeiXiao immediately. That's the ability they have, and that's how quickly a fight can turn. Impaler goes down now. Impulse found the one target they needed to start this fight, and the rest of the team is forced to run home. Have been doing a bit better, really relieve the pressure that he may have been
that
feeling.
Fight, but not against the world. Let's see.
There's so he's good. He's just taking pop shots right now. Mash can still go down here. That's the collateral damage. It tickled him. They still want this fight. That's the quick exhaust. Soul Shackle onto Sheep and Impaler, and they have made a bit off more than they can chew here. Sheep goes down. Rush is still the main participator in this fight, and he may even get a double kill as he brought that one around completely by himself and turned the tables. Fully hitting it. That's going to be teleported to. They cannot clear it. Baron's down to about a quarter. And it's going to be Impact getting hit up. Cris is in Gnar form, so he is definitely going to be able to help this fight. Jesiz gets hit, but he was fighting somebody he didn't really need to. Chris's offerings would have been better over here in this. Double kill coming up for XiaoWeiXiao. Then Cris is the focus as he just doesn't have anybody to fight. He was looking from the sideline on that one as an innocent bystander. 3 for 0 for Tip.
Easy fight there for Impulse to pick up. 3 kills on the now recently death cap purchased Lissandra.
Now, it's not the first time. We mentioned it before. Cris kind of heading for the wrong target as the team goes for a fight. Once again, it kind of pulls Impulse into what they need for now the mid and the top inhibitor turrets and inhibitors. That's going to be the walkout now for Impulse. They'll make one last stride towards the base most likely. Coast, they have a chance here to stop it, but
Impulse wasn't touched in that last fight, so they can
long.
actually just go straight back to the Baron.
Yeah.
Yes, it would be nice to kind of spend the thousands of gold they have in their pocket, but they don't need to. Not with this guy doing that. Wow, XiaoWeiXiao completely destroys Sheep.
399 CST. He's actually farming Raptors on the way out. This guy loves to farm. His team's doing Baron. He's saying, we're about to win. I'll take Raptors, sure. This will be Impaler trying to pick up Dragon, really scraping things together and give themselves something to work back with in this game.
Yikes. No escape. Could be a nice trap, but it would be a trap on the tank again. Let's see what wizardry he can pull.
Let's start the clock. How long does he stay alive versus 4? Good Lord, he is not going to even go down to half health from the abilities of 4 members from Coast, and Rush still wants more of the fight. The team is baroned up, and they are heading straight for the base of Coast. XiaoWeiXiao has already clawed over the wall, so they're forced to chase, and there is the claw cooldown once again. Cris will be the first one. He'll go out of Gnar and have some movement speed to work with. The Vault Breaker hits, and Rush still wants to be on the front line. It's Tip now moving into the base.
One has to ask, who is baiting whom in these situations? Rush walking around doing whatever he wants, tanking up the final inhibitor turret. This looks like Impulse has it in the bag.
Pretty impressive game from Impulse. A few missteps here and there, but they were really able to right a lot of the wrongs in this game. Come out very convincingly, taking the game now. 40 minutes as they start on the Nexus turrets. It's only going to be a few last attempts from Coast to stop the bleeding. However, the slide still continues for them, and Impulse are able to pick up a win here over Coast.
24 kills in a 39-minute game. Definitely an action-packed game.